Hello students, today we are going to discuss about hypopituitarism. Pituitary gland is the master gland of the body which controls all other glands. Hypopituitarism means when pituitary glands it starts functioning less, and the hypopituitarism has got many causes. These causes can be any congenital reason, any tumor, any trauma, any infection. Here it is important to tell that those tumors who are non-functional, they actually produce hypopituitarism, and they produce along with hypopituitarism some pressure symptoms like bitemporal hemianopia and headache. Then these are the terms which we should know. This is pituitary apoplexy, another cause of hypopituitarism, and here there is hemorrhagic infarction of the pituitary tumor, and it's a neurosurgical emergency, and patient presents with hypotension and hypoglycemia and severe headache. Then there is another term which is called Sheehan syndrome. This is also used in context of hypopituitarism, usually when there is a massive blood loss in postpartum period after childbirth. There is ischemic changes in the pituitary gland that produces hypopituitarism. These are the deficiencies of the hormones which are produced in hypopituitarism. You can see here ACTH deficiency, then TSH, and then FSH and LH growth hormone deficiency, and ADH or vasopressin deficiency. And this is how the hormones, they are lost one by one in hypopituitarism. You can see growth hormone, then gonadotropins, then TSH, ACTH, prolactin, and then posterior pituitary hormone, they are last to go. And how do we investigate the patient of hypopituitarism? It will be discussed later on. First of all, I'm going to tell you that what happens when there is a decreased ACTH, patient will present with adrenal insufficiency symptoms. Decreased ADH will lead to diabetes insipidus. Decreased FSH and LH will lead to ovarian failure. Decreased TSH will lead to the features of hypothyroidism. Decreased growth hormone will lead to failure to grow in height and loss of epiphyseal long bone growth. As far as the investigations are concerned, obviously, since the tumor is the main cause, non-functioning pituitary tumor is the main cause of hypopituitarism, to see that we have to go for CT scan or MRI. Then further to see that whether the hormones being produced by the pituitary, they are sufficient in amount, we can do their levels, ACTH level, TSH level, then FSH and LH level, then growth hormone levels. So all these things, they can be done to investigate hypopituitarism. The treatment is basically to give hormone replacement therapy. First of all, we give cortisol because this is the vital hormone. It should be replaced first. Then secondly, thyroid hormone, then FSH and LH, and finally growth hormone. But definitive treatment is the surgery of tumor that can be followed by radiotherapy. Thank you very much.